someone has told them that it was over for them, but not so. They're just about to get started. Whether you're listening via Facebook, YouTube, or the app, I really, really need you to do this favor for me. Like, share, and invite. I know we're late. We're not on at our usual time, but circumstances beyond our control do happen periodically. But we still want you to be blessed by the topic for this week. Who told you it was over? Tell your family. You have a family member. They counted them out, told them it was over, but not so. They're just getting ready to get started. So I'm excited about this because it's going to change your thinking. It's going to change the way you do things. It's going to change the way you even look at things in this season in your life. Don't forget, I did write the book, Who Told You It Was Over? You need this for your library. You need to share it with your friends. You need to share it with your family, because somebody is depressed on today. Somebody feel like they're not going to make it. Somebody feel that they're not going to come out. But who told you it was over? Who or what situation told you that it was over for you? Some of you have allowed the enemy to change, to alter, to adjust, to amend, to revise, reshape, and modify your thinking. What is it or who was it that has altered your thinking? Who or what is it has adjusted, amended, revised, reshaped, and modified your thinking? It's time for your thought pattern to change. It's time for your thought pattern to realign with the assignment, with the dream, with the goal, with the vision that God placed in your spirit. Remember, you must understand Proverbs 4:23. And I'm going to be reading from the Good News Translation. And be careful how you think, because your life is shaped, your life is formed, your life is carved, and your life is sculptured by your thoughts. And to say that again, your whole life, your entire life is shaped, formed, carved, and sculptured by your thoughts, the ideas and the notions and the opinions that you have of yourself. It doesn't matter what somebody else think about you. It doesn't matter how many people has attempted to stop you. But what is your thought pattern? What is your notion? What is the idea and the opinion of you? What do you think about yourself? Do you see yourself on top? Do you see yourself going to the next level? Can you see yourself in the next dimension? Well, beloved, I see you. I need you to like right now. I need you to share. I need you to tag, and I need you to invite someone, because somebody else needs to be watching Breaking the Silence today, because they've thrown in the towel. They think that it's completely over, and they're just about to get started. So we have to remember that the things that we think in our mind, they sculpture, they shape, they carve our life. So what is your thought today? If you're ever going to achieve, attain, reach, fulfill, execute, and gain your greatest potential in life, I need to say that to you again, because I really need this to get in your spirit, because you're on your way somewhere, and a circumstance or a situation has literally stopped you in your tracks. They told you you'll never amount to anything. You'll never be anybody. So whatever is going on, we need to deal with it. We need to conquer it. If you're ever going to achieve, if you're ever going to attain, if you're ever going to reach, if you're ever going to fulfill, if you're ever going to execute and gain your greatest potential in life, you must monitor, you must check, you must oversee and supervise your thoughts, your views, your feelings, and your own theory of yourself. You have to monitor your thought pattern. You have to become the supervisor over that thing that's speaking negative in your mind. You have to take authority over that thing or that situation that's holding you hostage, that does not want you to get to the next place, that's telling you you dreaming too big, you will never conquer that. That vision is too large. It will never come to pass. You will never reach that goal. That is not so. But you have to do something. Put your own mind in check. See, we've learned how to put people in check. We've learned how to tell people to get out of our way. We've learned how to tell people to leave us alone. But what about the enemy that's on the inside of you that's stopping you? What about the enemy on the inside of you that's telling you you can't make it? What about the enemy on the inside of you telling you because you was abused as a child, it's never going to happen? What about the enemy that's down on the inside that's telling you because you was an orphan that you will never amount to anything? What about that enemy that's living with you, that's breathing with you, that's talking to you? Every time you lay down and wake up, it has a conversation with you. But you haven't ceased it yet. You haven't put it in check yet. You haven't taken authority over it yet. You allowing it to carve your future. You allowing it to tell you you're going to be in this place forever. You allowing it to tell you your children will never amount to anything. You allowing it. It's time to silence it. This is for you. I know you said, woman of God, last week you really blessed me. Let me tell you something. Because somebody was blessed last week, because somebody got a breakthrough last week, because somebody went on the shelf and grabbed that dream, picked that vision up and say, I'm getting ready to run with it. Guess what the devil did? He got mad because he was happy when you were stuck. He was happy when your mind was in prison. He was happy when you woke up depressed and you went to bed depressed and you woke up again depressed because you say it's never going to happen. But when that word from last week got embedded into your spirit and you began to check your life, that devil got mad. He said it's not going to happen. So what he started doing? He started working in devices. He started manipulating the internet. Glory to God. But God has assigned me to your life for this season to tell you that it's not over. You're coming through. You're coming out. And guess what? You're not going to even smell like the smoke. You're not going to even smell like what you've been through. As a matter of fact, you don't even look like what you've been through. That's for somebody. So it's time for you to monitor, to check, to oversee and supervise your thoughts, views, and feelings and your own theory about yourself. Everything we perceive, discern, and comprehend or apprehend in the physical world, it has an origin. It has a genesis. It has a beginning. It has a start. It has a launch. It has an inception, and it has a birth. Somebody want to write that down. Because somebody just said, that was sweet right there. That's exactly what I need. Everything that we perceive in the physical world, it has an origin. It has a genesis. It has a beginning. It has a start. It has a launch. It has an inception, and it has a birth in the invisible or the inner world of our thoughts. So everything starts with a thought pattern. Glory. I say everything starts with a thought pattern. So where did the genesis start in your mind? Where did the beginning start in your mind? Where did the launch start in your mind? When did the inception start in your mind? When did your mind give birth to this negative feeling? When did your mind give birth to this negative perception of your own vision, your own destiny, your own breakthrough? Because if you can't see it, I can't see it. If you can't see it, nobody else can see it. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it today? If you're going to see your dreams, your visions, and your goals come to pass, you must learn how to control and restrain your thoughts. Put your thoughts in check. Every time you begin to think a negative thing towards you, every time a negative situation come up, this is what I want you to do. I want you to break out in a laugh. Because this situation right here today, only thing I can do is laugh about it. Because the devil is upset when you can look in the mirror, look at yourself, and declare you are great. Look in the mirror and declare that you are of value. I need to tell you that. Because somebody tore your self-esteem down. Somebody tore your value down. Somebody tore your worth down, and you did not control it. Your mind been talking to you, and you have not controlled it. You have not governed it. You have not restrained it. Glory to God. Those thoughts need to change. They must change in our life. The human mind is capable of great and mighty things, and equally extraordinary evil. I need to say it again. There are two things that can go on in your mind: good things and evil things. Good thoughts and evil thoughts can go through your mind. I need someone listening today to really, really listen carefully. I need someone to take notes. I'm talking to you. You feel like you want to run right there where you are. You feel like this is for you. I need you to come a little closer. I need you to put your ear to Facebook. I need you to put your ear to whatever device you're listening or watching on. Because guess what? Something is getting ready to be said in your ear gate. Something is getting ready to happen to cause a transformation on the inside. I said that. A transformation on the inside. Because in order, glory to God, for a transformation to happen on the outside, something has to take place on the inside. Your mind, listen to this. Your mind is the master builder. Your mind is the contractor. Your mind is the architect and the designer in which, glory to God, you think and believe. I need to say it again. Your mind, not your ex-husband mind, not your ex-wife mind, not the one that abused you, not the one that lied to you, not the one that told you you'll never amount to anything. Not even the teacher at the school that treats you bad. Not even the boss or the supervisor on the job that put you last on the list to get a raise. Not them, but your mind. Your mind is the master builder. It's the contractor. It's the architect and the designer in which you think and believe. I need to say it again. It's up to you to restrain, control those negative thoughts, to change your mindset. Glory to God. I feel that for somebody. Somebody just grabbed their head. Somebody just said, oh my God. If you have not liked, if you have not shared, if you have not tagged someone in, I need you to do so. I need you to do this. Because somebody is on the verge of committing suicide because their mind is messed up. Because somebody has told them it was over. Somebody is restless because their mind telling them you will never ever amount to anything. So that's what I want you to remember today. That your own mind, not what somebody else think about me, not what somebody else think about you, not what somebody else has done to me, not what somebody else has done to you, but what is your mind saying to you about you? Because your mind is cultivating, your mind is shaping, your mind is structuring your destiny, your vision, your own mind. Oh my God, I feel that. Your thoughts will determine, your thoughts will decide, your thoughts will direct, your thoughts will dictate, your thoughts will influence, your thoughts will affect, and your thoughts will mold your destiny. I said your thoughts. I'm going to say it again. I said your thoughts will determine. What do you think about you? When you look at you, what do you see? You know what you're not going to see after today? You're not going to see what they said. You're not going to see what they believe. Oh, glory to God. Because your thought pattern is going to change. You're going to see you effective. You're going to see you moving mountains. You're going to see you jumping over hurdles. You're going to see you walking through open doors. You're going to see yourself in another place. You're going to see yourself in another dimension because you realize that my thought pattern, what I am thinking, not my friends, not my mother, not my father, not my siblings, not any of my relatives, do what I become. That just blessed somebody. Somebody just started jumping up and down. Somebody just said, she really did say that. None of them have nothing to do with a delay in your life. It's your own mind. Because your mind is the builder. Your mind is the contractor. Your mind is the architect. Your mind is the designer. Your mind is the mind that fashioned your own life. Your thought, it's your thoughts. Well, what they think about me, it doesn't matter what they think. What do you think about you? Because that's what decides, that's what determines, that was direct, that is what detects, that is what influences, that is what affects and molds your destiny. You have a great destiny ahead of you. And your own mind has become an enemy to your destiny. You looking for somebody to influence you, be an influence yourself. You're looking for somebody to give you a breakthrough, become your own breakthrough. You're looking for somebody to give you access, become your own access. Your mind. Proverbs 23:7 says, so as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Right here is where I must ask you the question, what are you thinking? What are you thinking about you? Huh? What are you thinking about you? You need to grab your notepad right there. See, this is what breaking the silence is for. And I am so happy that you have tuned in. We're right here on Facebook, YouTube, and the New Orleans Talk app every Monday at 1 p.m. That's why we're here. I'm taking the zipper off my mouth. And I am breaking the silence because there are some situations and some circumstances that is hindering your life. It's hindering your life. And what I need you to understand, you can no longer take another hindrance. You can no longer survive another delay. This is your hour. This is your season. This is your time. Somebody need to take a break and run. Somebody need to take a break and run. You go on and take your break and run and watch what's going to happen. You take your break and leap. You take your break and do your own shout. You know what I decided to do? When I go somewhere and fellowship with somebody, I'm bringing my own tambourine because I'm going to have my own party. I'm going to celebrate my own self. You know why? Because my mind is the contractor, it's the architect, it's the designer, and it's the builder of my future, of my dreams. That just bless somebody. See, you have to learn how to have your own party. Thank you, Lord. Some of you, you're so accustomed to people. So you're thinking like people thinking. They're thinking negative. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to go anywhere. They don't want to become anything. But after today, your thought pattern is getting ready to change. What are you thinking about you? How do you see you? How do you see you? Do you see yourself walking in that destiny? Do you see yourself already sitting in that corporate office? Can you see that? You know what I see? I see breaking the silence as a multi-billionaire corporation. I see the big glass building. I see everything for breaking the silence right there. I see you coming in for counseling. I see the production team. I see the studio. I see all of that. Because some of you need somebody to break something off of your life. You need somebody to speak to your situation. I see it just like I see it for me. I need you to see it for yourself. Because so is a man thinking in his heart. So is a man see it in his heart. So is a man believe it in his heart. So is he. Because what you think, you're going to confess. What you believe, you're going to confess. Stop being, oh, no, you didn't. Stop being quiet. Break the silence over your own life. Begin to speak in your life. Always remember, you are a product. You are a creation of your thoughts. You are a product of your own thoughts. If you keep feeding, cultivating, tilling, and fertilizing your mind with negativity or negative thoughts, you will achieve negative and opposing thoughts. Can I say that again? If you keep feeding, cultivating, tilling, and fertilizing your mind with negative thoughts, you will only achieve negative thoughts. Listen, if I can get your thought pattern to change, I can get your life to change. Because if I can get you to start thinking different, I can get you to start speaking different. Who told you it was over. Some of you, you told yourself it was over. Some of you laying in the bed and the covers of depression is covering you. Some of you laying in the bed and the covers of anxiety and stress is all over you. But today, in the name of Jesus, I command it to flee you. I command you to walk in your destiny. I command you to walk in change. I command your mouth to line up with Jeremiah 29:11. Because God has thoughts towards you that are good and not of evil, to give you an expected end. That just broke up the ground of somebody's life. That just changed the way you were thinking. Somebody just said, I've been waiting for somebody to do that. I didn't know how it was going to come out. I pulled out every stronghold of the enemy that's been captivating your mind. The very gates of hell that's been coming against your thought pattern. I plead the blood of Jesus against it right now. You're getting ready to come forward. You're getting ready to become what God said you can become. You're getting ready to see that dream come to pass. You're getting ready to see that vision come to pass. You're getting ready to touch that goal. Somebody, you canceled a meeting because you thought it wasn't going to happen. You thought it wasn't going to amount to anything. You thought you was inadequate. Huh? You better get back on the phone and reschedule, because something is getting ready to happen. There's a shifting right there. Somebody is breaking loose in their house. Somebody just stood up because you say, she was talking to me. Yes, he's talking to you today, because you need to know it is not over. If you keep feeding, cultivating, tilling, and fertilizing your mind with negative thoughts, everything around you is going to be negative. I need you to remember something. I need you to do this. Excellence is not a skill. It's an attitude. Huh. Excellence is not a skill. It's an attitude. Oh, glory to God. See, you've been so busy trying to work on a skill, but you haven't worked on your attitude. Your attitude got to change. You have to see you differently. You have to talk about you differently. You have to discuss yourself with you differently. You have to discuss yourself with people differently. When someone come in your circle and they start speaking negative, well, girl, you remember when? I remember when, but I don't want to talk about the past. Because it's a matter of fact, I know it was my past that brought me to this place, but I don't want my past to revisit my present and hinder my future. That was for you. The way your mind is programmed determines your mindset. The way your mind is programmed, it determines your mindset. Your preconception, your presumption, and your assumption. Your mindset determines your character, your personality, your disposition, and your mentality. That was sweet. I need to say that to somebody again. The way your mind is programmed, the way your mind is designed, the way your mind determines your mindset, your preconception, your pre-assumption, and your assumption. Your mindset determines your character. It determines your emotions. It determines your personality. It determines your disposition and your mentality, which has an overwhelming impact on your attitude, your view, the way you see you, the way you see your vision, your reaction, and your thinking. Listen, there's greatness on the inside of you. You are of value. I quote Williams James. Again, I quote Williams James, and he says, the greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering the attitude of their mind. Are you listening this afternoon? If you're going to see your vision, your dreams, and your goals come to pass, all you have to do is simply change the way you're thinking. You must change the way you're looking at things. Someone listening right now, your circumstances may be out of control, but God is in control of everything. Listen, I know you're in tune right now because I can feel you. I can literally feel you. Something has literally broken off of you. Doubt has broken off of you. The old mentality has broken off of you. But in order to maintain this, because see, it can last for 1 hour, because you're hearing the trumpet of my voice being blown right where you are. And the moment I get off live, the moment you get by yourself, here come that same old enemy saying, don't believe what she just told you. You'll never be nothing. You'll never walk into that. But listen, your thoughts shape who you are. Therefore, if you're not satisfied, and I just believe there are a lot of unsatisfied people watching or listening today. If you're not satisfied, please, if you're not satisfied with the content, if you're not happy with what's going on with your life, if you're not happy with your circumstances or your situations, change your thinking. You're not satisfied with your income, change your thinking. If you're not satisfied with the job you're on, change your thinking. If you're not satisfied the way your ministry is going, change your thinking. If you're not satisfied the way your business is going, change your thinking. Because your thought pattern, your mind, is the master builder. It's the contractor. It's the architect. It is the designer of your thoughts, of your vision. Start thinking and acting like the person you want to become. That blessed me right there. Start acting and thinking and talking like the person you want to become. Get out of the gutter. You don't want to clean gutters? So take your gutter suit off. Change the way you carry yourself. Change your verbiage. Become the person that you want to be. Become the person your vision is. Become the person right now. Don't wait till it happens. You become it right now. Start thinking and acting like the person you want to become. Before you can do something, you must be something. Oh God. I just said it again. Before you can do something, you must be something. But Patricia, what you mean? Before you see a natural manifestation, you have to do something before you see it. So what do you mean? I'm just going to fake it? It's faking it if you don't believe that it's going to be your reality. It's faking it if you can't believe that that's going to be your reality. I'm going to become who I desire to be right now before it happens, because I believe that I already have it. I believe that I've already conquered it. I believe that I've already mastered it. Don't just try to become a successful person. This blessed me right here. I don't want you to walk away from this and say, I want to be successful. I want to be popular. Do not try to become just a successful person. I need you to become a person of value. Anybody can become successful. Anybody can put on nice shiny shoes. Anybody can put a briefcase in their hand. Anybody can sit at a lunch meeting and talk about all their accolades and all of their degrees and all their professionalism. Anybody can do that. Anybody can pull up with their Mercedes or their Lamborghini because they're successful. But I don't just want you to be successful. I want you to be someone of value. You may show up in the hoopty that do not have any shocks on it. You may show up with a Walmart suit on. You may show up with a suit from the thrift store. The soles of your shoes may be off. But when you enter that meeting, you may not have the verbiage. You may not have the education. I'm talking to somebody. Because this is what's been blocking you. You've been trying to become successful and not of value. Because success doesn't last, but a valuable person does. So you may show up in that hoop there. You may not be eloquent of speech. You may not have the finer things of life. But you have a mastermind. You have a mind that know how to carve things. You have a mind that know how to cultivate. You have a mind that know how to plow through. Oh, glory to God. You have a mind that know how to show somebody how to become successful. You have a mind that know how to teach somebody to become whatever they want to be. Oh, I feel that for somebody. You have the mind, so when they're looking for somebody to hold this position in the corporate world, they don't want to see your degree. They don't want to see how successful you are, but they want to see how valuable you are. Woo! That was a blessing. Somebody running and shouting right now. Go on and take your break. Go on and do whatever you have to do. So you want to be a person of value, because success is external. Value is internal. Glory to God. Let me give you a secret. They have a lot of people that are successful, but they're not the mastermind. Ooh! They have a lot of people that are successful, but they're not the mastermind. What they need to be successful is the person that's of value. Oh, glory to God. I may not have the finances, but I'm valuable. Because I can change your thought pattern. I can change the way you see things. And if I can change the way you think, I can change your life. The only way you will be able to accomplish this is to eliminate. And we get ready to get out of here. There's some things you have to eliminate and replace. So the only way the vision is going to come to pass, the only way you're going to walk in the overflow, the only way your dream is going to materialize, you have to eliminate and replace. What do I mean by eliminate? You have to remove, end, terminate, and destroy the thing in your own head that's blocking you. You have to replace, which you mean you have to exchange it, and you have to swap it out. It's time to swap some stuff out. As your thoughts change, your feelings, your decisions, your actions and attitudes will change and transform your mind. You have a purpose. You are of value. You are amazing. You are amazing. And your life has meaning. Your life has meaning. Listen, we're getting ready to go for today. But if this show, Breaking the Silence, has been a blessing to you, has been a blessing to your family, has been a blessing to your friends, or even if you would like for me to discuss some topics right here on Breaking the Silence, I want you to feel free, absolutely free, to send me a letter, send me a request. You can mail that to P.O. Box 2681. Again, that's P.O. Box 2681, Harvey, Louisiana 70059. Again, mail that letter letting me know how the show is blessing you. And even if there's some topics you would like me to discuss, mail it to P.O. Box 2681, Harvey, Louisiana. Or you can email me at bltnextlevel@gmail.com. Again, you can email me at BLT. Listen, I need you to do this, because some of you running and you ain't writing. I feel you. Because I need to know how this is blessing you. Because I want to come into your home. I want to come into your car. I want to come into your business. I want you to pull on the side of the road when you hear Breaking the Silence. Because one thing you're going to say is, when that show come on, it impacts me. When that show comes on, it changed my life. Somebody, you've been trying to get in the studio and they put a deadbolt lock on it. I speak release right now. I speak breakthrough to you right now. Some of you, you've been trying to sign the contract for the last month and they have been delaying it. I speak breakthrough right now in the name of Jesus. There's someone, you even have a court case. They keep pushing it back. I speak breakthrough to you right now. Remember to write me, mail that letter to P.O. Box 2681, Harvey, Louisiana. Again, I thank you for tuning in to Breaking the Silence with yours truly, Dr. Patricia Frye.